I think everyone who is a sportsman prefers to win a game based on the right decision of the referee and not based on a mistake of a referee. If maybe it takes away the joy of some, it gives the joy to others when a decision is changed.
To us, a statement from who has today confirmed FIFA's suspension would remain in force, which bans from any FIFA competition until further notice. An appeal to stay a similar suspension imposed by UEFA. FIFA initially, you might remember, stopped short of an out.
It is already today unimaginable to think about football without VAR. It helps the referees.
OK, we're going to start, though, with that developing story in Lisbon. Real Madrid's Champions League playoff tie at Benfica was stopped for 10 minutes after Vinicius Jr reported alleged racist abuse by an opponent. A number of the newspapers are covering this, including The Sun. Just to fill you in on what happened, Sun here has got it there. Vinicius walk off. A number of other newspapers have picked up on it as well, because it is a big story. This not the first time it has happened. Vinicius walk-off, Brazilian in race row by Martin Blackburn in The Sun. He just scored, Vinicius Jr. He'd celebrated, which some of the Benfica players had not taken kindly to, including Gianluca Prestiani. They exchanged some words. That is Prestiani there. You can see him covering his mouth. They exchanged words. Then Prestiani covered his mouth, said something, and immediately Vinicius Jr ran to the referee and told him he'd been racially abused. The referee then immediately stopped the game, as is the UEFA protocol, and it was stopped for 10 minutes in the end. You can see the referee here being told by Vinicius, this is in The Guardian. Soon after that, he made a sign which signals the game is to be stopped. It can only be started again if players on both sides agree to restart it, which is what must have happened, because 10 minutes later it did. But in the meantime, Vinicius, as you can imagine, looked visibly upset. There was all sorts going on off the pitch, on the pitch with some of the players. One of the Benfica backroom staff got sent off, and it was just pretty ugly scenes all round. John, if I could come to you first on this then. As I mentioned there, it's not the first time this has happened. In fact, it's the third time Vinicius Jr has been involved in this kind of a situation with racism involved. If this is true, if what was said was racist, is this arguably the most blatant instance of it that we've seen involving Vinicius?
Well, I think it's certainly the most high profile because of the Champions League setting. I did watch it unfold, and it's truly shocking and disgraceful, incredibly upsetting. I just cannot believe that in 2026, football still hasn't really, I don't feel, got a handle on this. I mean, imagine if you are Vinicius Jr, who's a wonderful player, an absolute genius on the ball, scored an absolutely incredible goal. And do you know what he did next? He celebrated. I mean, imagine having the audacity to do that. And then basically he did it, yes, admittedly near the Benfica fans, but that's what he does. That's the joy of the game. He's a beautiful player. He's entitled to celebrate. And the one that gets punished in the immediate aftermath is Vinicius Jr for the celebration. I mean, you just honestly, it defies belief. You know, Look, I think the referee is then faced with a difficult situation. I do get that. But what does that look like? You know, then basically the sort of kind of the immediate yellow goes for him. And there is an anti-racism protocol here, which was, put into place by the referee, Francois Letexia. And, it's a difficult one to deal with. It was Vinicius Jr who then leaves the pitch, walks off the pitch, takes a seat in the dugout.
Right, let's get back to Arsenal, see what's happening on the injury front. But more importantly, the free kick front. It is being lined up. Who's going to take it, Mert?
Yeah, if it's Rice and Odegaard over, it's about 25 yards out left of the goal. For me, it's for Rice to bend it over the wall. He bends it. What a goal! Did you see? Oh my! He's in his free kick and he's bent it into the top corner. It's a phenomenal free kick. Oh my God, Rice, baby. Wow. Wow, what a goal. Honestly, I can't explain. The first one was good. This one is better. It's unbelievable. And Courtois over that side. And he's bent it, whipped it, and you beat Courtois from there. It's unbelievable. What a goal.
What a goal.
What a goal.
Oh, wow.
I promise you, they're watching their games. Oh, my goodness. What did I just say? In 338 games for West Ham and Arsenal, Declan Rice had never scored a direct free kick. He has just scored two in 12 minutes. Two free kicks of the highest order. Beckham would have been proud of those. And Arsenal and the Declan Rice double are 2-0 up against the holders, Real Madrid. And Arsenal fans will enjoy watching those over and over again. Two beauties from the boot of Declan Rice. And Arsenal in control now against the European champions with 20 minutes to go.
Sky Sports News understands that it could take almost 3 weeks for UEFA's disciplinary body to make a ruling on allegations that Vinicius Jr was subjected to racist abuse during Real Madrid's Champions League match against Benfica. It is understood that UEFA's ethics and disciplinary investigator will take time to interview the relevant parties before putting together a report for the disciplinary body, who will make a decision over any further punishment should they see fit. There is no official timescale on investigations. Real Madrid have today released this statement. Real Madrid has actively collaborated with the investigation opened by UEFA after the unacceptable episodes of racism experienced during that match. Real Madrid appreciates the unanimous endorsement, support and affection that our player Vinicius Jr has received from all areas of world football. Real Madrid will continue to work in collaboration with all institutions to eradicate racism, violence and hatred in sport and society. Well, it's a story where the ramifications are being felt far beyond Real Madrid and Benfica. For more on this now, we can head to Liverpool's training ground and join Vinny O'Connor. Afternoon to you, Vinny. Was this issue top of the agenda for Arne Slot then?
It was. It's difficult for...
And we've got some breaking news for you on that One Love logo and the use of it by England. And that is, Sky Sports News can confirm reports that FIFA has yet to sanction England over the use of that rainbow armband at the World Cup in Qatar. The FA announced on Wednesday that England, along with other European nations taking part in the World Cup, will wear that rainbow captain's armband during the tournament as part of an anti-discrimination initiative and in support of the LGBTQ+ community. There was a talk, a conversation as to whether FIFA would allow it, but as yet